Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my video. My name's Thomas Island, but you can call me Tom. Before we get into Tom's tips for telling, which is probably the reason you clicked on this video, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up loving Star Wars and was really good with numbers, so my goal in life was to be George Lucas's accountant. And I set my sights on that. I went to college and got my bachelor's degree in accounting. I got my certified public accountant license. I worked in a number of jobs in the entertainment industry, including with Disney, Universal Music Group. But after so many years of working in those jobs, I found out I wasn't happy. I really wanted to make a difference in people's personal lives, specifically those affected by autism, because I, myself, have autism. And I could see and hear more and more stories of my peers struggling to lead their best lives and become their best selves. So I left my accounting career behind, and I now travel the world giving speeches and bringing inspiration to people with autism and people that are affected by autism, because it's not just the people that have autism that are affected, it's the parents, the siblings, teachers, therapists, all of these people in a person with autism's life that really want what's best for the person with autism, but how do you let the person know about their diagnosis? How do you help them become their best selves? How do you help them grow into adulthood and lead a successful life? Well, it all starts with telling your child about their diagnosis. This was a huge step in the right direction for me and my family, because once I knew about my diagnosis, and once I knew my mother had accepted the diagnosis, we were a united front. We weren't going to take no for an answer. We were going to fight until we got the services that I wanted. And I ultimately saw that I was worth fighting for, so I started to fight and advocate for myself. So today, in a series of videos here, we're going to go over the 10 Tom's tips for telling. If you ever go to one of my seminars or conferences, you'll see these cards here, and we're going to go over the 10 tips one at a time. There's a little bit about me there. So tip number 1, we're going to go over this right now. Tell them you love them unconditionally. I cannot stress this enough, because people with autism might think their parents don't love them because of their diagnosis, or if I was different, would you love me? My parents, when they told me about my diagnosis, yes, it was very painful for me to hear at first, but my parents' words were so reassuring when they let me know, we love you no matter what, you are still our son, and we are going to get you the help that you need no matter what, because you are worth it. People with autism need to be told how much they are loved, how much they are worth it to you, because they have difficulty loving and accepting themselves. It really does start in the home. And parents, this one's for you. It can be scary to get that diagnosis at first, but you have to accept it, or else your child might not. So again, telling your child about their diagnosis, but also accepting the diagnosis yourself and accepting you for you. As we'll discuss in later tips, there's nothing wrong with you. You do not have to be changed. This is the card. These are the cards you've been dealt, the hand you've been dealt, but we're going to make the most of it. So let me say one more time, telling them you love them unconditionally. This is a critical component and will set the tone for the rest of the tips to come. So telling your child about their diagnosis and you love them unconditionally. For more Tom's tips for telling and upcoming engagements, visit Thomas Island, that's I-L-A-N-D, like Rhode Island, but without the S, thomasisland.com, and you can order my book, Come to Life, Your Guide to Self-Discovery. This is me talking to my peers, explaining to them, know yourself, love yourself, and be yourself. So check out thomasisland.com and my book, Come to Life, Your Guide to Self-Discovery. Thank you so much. Bye.